Hello everybody, Robert Rambles here, and welcome to World of Warcraft: The Burning Crusade Classic. This is the pre-patch. Previously we had started up a Draenei Shaman on the beta server. Now that beta's over and we're in pre-patch, I kind of had the choice where I could quickly catch a character up, try to get it on the same quest, and kind of merge those two playthroughs, or start a new playthrough. So I've decided to just go ahead and start a new playthrough on the Draenei Shaman in the actual pre-patch, out of beta now.
1 month ago, a terrible explosion tore open the skies above northern Kalimdor. At that moment, the great ship Exodar plummeted from the heavens and crashed upon the world of Azeroth. Having fled the ravaged world of Outland, the noble Draenei used the dimension-traveling Exodar to reach safe haven. Inspired by tales of the heroic alliance that stood against the might of the Burning Legion, the Draenei have come to enlist aid in retaking their shattered homeland. Dedicated to preserving life and upholding the tenets of the Holy Light, the Draenei hope to gather a new coalition of warriors to battle the Burning Legion and put a halt to its horrific Burning Crusade. Armed only with courage and their unshakable faith in the light, the Draenei look forward to finding the Alliance and ushering them towards the destiny that awaits beyond the skies of Azeroth. Now, the fate of 2 worlds rests in your hands.
Alright, let's go. I'll probably be breeze reading some of the earlier quests because, like I said, we did do these in the beta. This time around, we're going to do things like pick up leatherworking and things that can actually help a character more long term. Never mind my injuries, it's a miracle that any of us are alive. It didn't look like you'd pull through. You've been in suspension for weeks. Something happened and the Exodar crashed. Many have died. But I'm relieved that you are alive. With you leading our efforts, I'm sure we'll get to safety soon.
May your days be long and your hardships few.
Couple of things we want to do. Let's go ahead and go into interface options, get our auto loot on. It's really the only important thing to do right away.
May the light embrace you.
It's good to see you. I don't know why the Exodar crashed. Only those of us that were in this part of the ship remain. Our immediate concern is the depleted state of our healing crystals. We must replenish them quickly. Acquire 8 vials of moth blood from the nearby Veil Moths and give them to Pretentious at the crash sites. Alright, so we're getting some blood from the moths to fill up our healing crystals. And then we're going to be taking on the mutations, I believe, for Botanist Teryx over here. The irradiated power cores from the Exodar have been wreaking havoc on the environment here. The most obvious effect has been the appearance of the strange creatures that seem to have sprung up near them. I'd like you to go out and cull their numbers somewhat, and perhaps I'll have another idea after giving it some thought.
Good health, long life.
Let's take a look at some of our sound settings here. We can turn music up a little bit. Some really good ambient music in this area. a lot less people leveling in this area in the afternoon today as opposed to in the beta when it was pretty full. Had to kind of fight for some of the mobs here. This is much more chill. We are low on mana, but we'll see if we can stretch it out. We don't have a huge mana pool, so our regen usually gets us at least a couple of casts of lightning bolt, which is really all we need to take these guys down. 1 or 2 cast of lightning bolt, a couple melee swings, and they're pretty much done for. I wonder if as a hunter you can tame these Veil Moths. That'd be a pretty cool pet. Alright, we have all the blood we need, we just need a couple of more mutations. I feel like there are probably a lot more people actually playing Draenei Shaman than what we see here, but I think a lot of people are just getting boosted. Because, unfortunately, that's how a large chunk of the classic player base does things now. Part of me understands it, they want to get the character ready to go through the Dark Portal, so they're trying to get them boosted through dungeons and whatnot. But I kind of dislike that that's the state of the game. I'm really conflicted about it. People should be able to make gold in game by offering services. When the vast majority of people choose boost over actual leveling and playing through the content, and then I start to have issues with it.
Blessings upon you.
Okay, let's grab the leather. Now that you've gathered all that we need to replenish our healing crystals, I need you to deliver the vials to Zeldun, our priest.
Do not lose faith.
Alright, we can do that.
Greetings, friend.
The nearby lake has been contaminated by one of the ship's power crystals. Many of the plants and animals of Amonvale have been mutated because of this. I have a theory on how to heal the lake, but I must have samples from the mutated lashers for analysis.
Be kind to those less fortunate.
Sounds like something we could do.
Open your heart to the light.
The almond fields to the west are the primary breeding ground of the local lasher population. With the corruption of the water table from the nearby lake, botanist Terex is worried that the lashers will not be able to repopulate themselves once we've cleansed the lake. Go pick some of the corrupted flowers for me so that I might take a look at them and see what can be done.
Seek the path of the light.
I'm gonna track trainers, profession trainers, because I do want to find a skinner and possibly a leather worker as early as we can. I don't think there are gonna be any here, but maybe when we get to the next hub.
Each day is a blessing.
Let's see, he wants us to go find a survivor, right? You'll find most survivors in the areas to the west, but the crash scattered us all over the Vale.
Be well.
So we need to use our Gift of the Naru to heal up a survivor. Our Shaman Trainer.
What you need, stranger? So long.
And let's go ahead and train our level 2 abilities. It's just going to be Rockbiter Weapon for now. Let's find that in our spell book.
Blessings upon you.
Spare parts. We managed to recover a damaged holographic emitter from the crash. If we repair it, we'll have a chance to find other survivors outside of Amon Vale. There were devices from the ship that could be salvaged for spare parts in the area, but the local Owlkin carried them off before we could get to them.
May your days be long and your heart shade.
Pesky Owlkin. Inoculation. This is the one where we need to find a non-infected Owlkin, 6 of them, and inoculate them against whatever is infecting the others with rage.
Remain vigilant.
Alright, let's head over to the west first. We're going to be looking for a survivor, which I see one right here. Oh no, he's a mourner. Draenei Mourner, okay. Nothing to heal there physically. I don't know if Gift of the Naru is going to heal the mental scars. Probably not. Let's come over here by some of the debris. Sometimes you can find survivors by the little bits of debris that have come down. No one over here. The Lashers and the Corrupted Flowers are going to be down in this area. Okay, there is a survivor up ahead. Let's get him with Gift of the Naru. Alright, she's up. And we'll start taking on some of these Lashers and collecting the flowers off the ground. I do really like the female Draenei casting animation for our lightning bolt. It's really cool. We only need 3 of the corrupted flowers, but they're not exactly overabundant, are they? I see one over here to our right. Alright, there's the last flower. Now we just need 4 more lasher samples. Not exactly a good drop rate for, like, the 4th quest you do. I wonder what dictates if when she uses the underhand swing with the mace as opposed to the overhand or side swing, or if it's just random. That was unfortunate. Saw that lightning bolt coming out of nowhere a little bit too late. Ours was already in the air, but wasn't going to get there first. Alright, there is 10. Okay, we've got 3 flowers, 10 lashers. Let's swing back and turn these in before we go down to deal with the owlkin or anything else. The lake. Can we do the lake now? The lake is also pretty far down there. We'll do the lake when we go down for the owlkin. Alright, we get a bag for that one. We get a bag, but our inventory is full. Is that irony? Let's go ahead and find someone to sell to. There was somebody out here, wasn't there? There we go. Leather armor merchant.
You wish to buy? Trade?
Let's see. Is there anything we need to equip? Probably. Let's equip the belt. Pants are better than what we have on. We don't have any gloves on to speak of. Let's equip those. We can equip the shield for sure. Okay, there we go.
Remain vigilant.
Open your heart to the light. Safe journey.
Good fortune.
Alright, we need to disperse the neutralizing agent at the irradiated power crystal and then return. That's the one. Okay, that's the one where we need to go to the middle of the lake. Alright, so we didn't have that quest yet.
May the light embrace you. Favor the road traveled by few.
I think this guy is inside, isn't he? This might be the shaman quest for our earth totem. In which case, we will prioritize doing that first. Yeah, Call of the Earth. So, we are going to go quell some violent earth elementals. They have risen up against the other elementals in the area and are engaged in fierce combat right now. Oh, we could probably learn our level 4 skills while we're here. That would be a good idea. Earth Shock, yep, we will definitely take that. Is that where I want it? Probably not. F1 will work for now. And this is going to be in the northwestern corner of Amanvale. You were bold to seek my wisdom after what your people have done to these islands. Still, there is much to be said for your bravery, so I will impart to you some knowledge. The earth beneath your feet forms the foundation for all things. The sky, the waters, even great fire, all rest upon its shoulders. While those others often form chaotic tempest, the earth abides. It grants strength and fortitude to the core of your being. Now you will prove yourself. The balance of the elements has been disrupted by the violent intrusion of the Draenei to the Vale. Your crash has caused the spirits of the earth to be enraged and turn upon the other elements who have come to quell them. You will learn that an understanding of the elements can only come when all are in harmony. Thus, it falls to you to seek a balance. Behind me in the grove, you will find the restless spirits of earth warring upon the other three elements. Help restore balance. Seems like a cheap shot there with 15% left on its health, but we'll take it. Anybody else low on health? Not really. I'm always actually a little bit surprised that Earth Shock does damage to Earth Elementals. Are these portals to and from the elemental plane? Is that what these are? I kind of wondered about this when I saw them in beta, and I don't know that I ever noticed them before. But I'm guessing these must be portals to different elemental planes. That would make sense. I will now give you a piece of my physical being that you may create your earth totem. Return it to he who sent you here. You and I will be bound together for all time. Throughout your life, the forces of earth will be at your disposal. The balance will come when your bones return to us at the end of your days. Use your power wisely. Would it be faster to hearth back? Probably not. If it is faster, it's probably only by a couple of seconds. We will just save it. And yeah, I think I did this in a little bit of a different order last time. I think we went and dealt with some of the Owlkin stuff before we got our totem. I think we did it a little bit backwards. This is probably going to be better for us, as we'll have more tools when we head down there.
Hello, stranger.
You've done well in helping to restore the balance of the elements at the Grove. You have also created a balance between the earth element of this world and the Draenei. Perhaps this will help to bring understanding to those among us who do not approve of our ways. I will create for you a totem through which you will be able to call on the power of earth to do your bidding.
You'll come back sometime.
We're looking okay on bag space, so let's just head out. We'll make for the lake first, and then we'll head over to deal with the Owlkin. Let's start tracking some of the quest here. Over by the Owlkin, we'll also be finding the spare parts we need to repair the holographic transmitter. Alright, there's the neutralizing agent dispersed. We're going to keybind the inoculating crystal so we don't have to fiddle for it in our bags every time we need to tag one of these guys. This quest is probably going to be much easier now that there's not as many players here. Yeah, we don't actually have a quest to fight the infected Owlkin, we're just looking for the ones we can inoculate. Like this guy right here who had the courtesy to respawn for us, very nice of him. We'll grab the spare part. And let's fight our way up top here. There's going to be a lot of spare parts back here for us to grab. I don't know if there are any Owlkin we can inoculate, but most of the spare parts are back here. So we can go up or we can go through the cave. Let's go through the cave first. I'm gonna let him have that Owlkin to inoculate, but I'm not gonna fight the guy for him. That's what I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna ninja it, but I'm not gonna fight the guy for him. He can handle that by himself. Alright, that's all the spare parts we need. I'm not seeing a lot of regular Owlkin back here. We could explore a little further up the hill here. That might not be a bad idea. I don't know that I've ever come all the way up here. Whether or not it'll be worth it, I don't know. Doesn't seem like there's much going on up here. Oh, this is the other way we could have come up before heading into the cave. Would have led us right back here. A lot of spare parts back here, but again, there's not a lot of Owlkin that we need. They all seem to be mainly on the bottom, or on the at the base of these hills down here. Very cool little area, nevertheless. Oh look, our buddy over here's back up. And I see our last one back there through the trees. It's a matter of whether we can get to him before anybody else does. Again, I'm not going to ninja this guy from him. I mean, part of it is like, yeah, it's kind of silly to inject any kind of morality into the game. It's because other people are not going to do that for you. At the same time, we can only do what each of us feels right in any given moment, so... I'm gonna keep my eyes peeled for a different one here. Okay, he did tag him, so there we go. Let's come back this way. Eventually one spawns over here. Pretty sure. Yeah, he's not there right now. Maybe if we clear out a few of the mutated ones. There we go. Alright, that's the last one we need. Let's go ahead and run back and turn these in.
The Naru have not forgotten us.
Let's grab the Elixir of Minor Defense. We now have several separate confirmations of unusual activity up on the Shadow Ridge. This is disturbing. We thought that the scouting missions already undertaken had been thorough. One of my scouts hasn't reported back yet. I need you to head southwest to the other side of Silverline Lake and find Tolan. See what has delayed him.
Remember the lessons of the past.
Here are the spare parts. Let me take a look at those. Yes, I think these will do nicely. Good job. The emitter is rather complex, so it may take some time to finish the repairs. I'll let you know when it's ready. We will take the leather pants.
Be kind to those less fortunate.
Whoops. And the neutralizing, which is a word I just can't say today for some reason. The neutralizing agent turns in up here. Shouldn't have any new skills to learn yet. We're only level 5. We can stop at the merchant though and dump anything we don't need. There we go. That's perfect. Might as well pop one of our potions. Just have that passive defense boost.
May the light embrace you.
Seek the path of the light.
Don't remember if this chains into anything once they are done with their roleplay. Putting the neutralizing agent onto the volatile mutation and it turns into a fuzzy little rabbit. Success. Does it stay alive though? Does it run away and like explode? It seems good. It vanished into thin air, and that means it must be fine. No follow-ups from these guys. So the next thing we're going to do is head out and find the missing scout, which is going to be down in the southwestern corner here, but we are going to take a little bit of a break. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm sorry if it's a little bit annoying that I've kind of restarted this playthrough. I'm going to try to keep moving quickly through it to get caught back up to where we were at. And yeah, I just felt like it was better just to restart than to try to kind of catch up and get on the same quest chains that we were on. This way, everything is in the live client, and none of the playthrough will be in beta. So yeah, thanks a lot, guys. Really appreciate you guys being here. Take care of yourselves out there, and we will see you again soon. Bye now.